Hey, leaders. I hope you're having a great week. I hope God is just doing some amazing things in your life and in your group. I wanted to share a cool story with you about a couple that was just intentional with trying to reach out to their My Five, to people on their My Five card. You know, this year we've been talking about who is your five? Who's one that is on your five that you can reach with the gospel and see come to Christ and see get baptized? And so a couple had been really challenged in this area. They had a few on their My Five card, but they didn't have it filled up yet. And so they wanted to be really intentional about reaching out to their neighbors in their neighborhood. So just this past week, they had a block party for everyone in their neighborhood, and they invited everyone in the neighborhood that they could, and they knew that a few were going to come, but they had no idea how God was going to use that. They had over 60 people show up. They were grilling hamburgers, just hanging out, making connections, talking to people. And it was so cool to hear that they were able to find and identify so many brand new people in their neighborhood that they didn't know. And they made brand new connections and invited each one to Christ Place. And they are so excited. They had so many people tell them, I will definitely come to your church. Some people that have never been in church before, and they're completely unchurched. So just such a cool story. That story came out of our 8 o'clock multi-gen class, and I was just so encouraged by that. But I hope you've enjoyed the Trailhead series. We wanted to make those church-wide. That Trailhead book is something that's just a discipleship book for you to take a new believer through, someone that you can just give them the foundations to what it means to be a Christian. And I think it's been so good and so challenging for all of our groups as well. Many of you have used the sermon-based small group lessons that are come with that. We sent that out to all of our small group leaders. Moving forward, we're not necessarily going to send them all out to everyone, but if you still want to continue to receive those, shoot me an email, groups@christplace.com. I'll be happy to get those to you. Make sure you get on the list every week. They have been very good for both Bible fellowship groups and small groups that meet off campus. I think they are very, very healthy, and it just helps a group to continue to just digest what pastor has preached and taught and lectured on, and it really gives people an opportunity to just open up and ask questions and really delve deep in it. And we're seeing them live it out in such amazing ways. So, so cool. Hey, I want to recap something that happened this past Sunday. We had a meeting with some ladies that we were just asking for some help with ladies ministry, and they were so excited about the amazing things that God's doing through ladies ministry. And one of the questions that came up was, how do I meet younger ladies in our church? And so that seems to be the question that has come up quite a bit lately. They just, some maybe older classes that have said, hey, we would love the opportunity to meet some young families groups or make a connection there. We really want to disciple them. One of the groups that have been very successful this year is a multi-gen class that meets at 8 o'clock. We have people in there from everywhere from maybe early 20s to early 70s, and it is a very healthy group right now. They are just doing things outside of group time all the time. They're constantly just pouring into that next generation, and it's so cool to see how God is using this group and that leader too. Brother Frank Seipel is just doing an amazing job leading that, and everybody in there just being very intentional. So what I wanted to challenge you on this week is try to put together an outing for your group. Most of you are thinking it's summertime. We want to make sure we get our group together. It's beautiful weather. It's not cold anymore. We're maybe on the back end of pollen season. Well, when you put that schedule together or those outings together, try to reach out to a young families group. I know that there are many young families, young couples that are just they're hungry for maybe some couples that have been married for a long time, and they have questions about marriage, about family, about just life in general, and they just need discipleship in every area of their life, not just in the Bible as well. And so I just want to challenge you that this week and make it intentional. Use that opportunity to say, hey, we're going to invite another group to our outing and just have them come and be part of this and really make a connection there. I really believe that God could use that in such a huge huge way. I can't wait to see you Sunday. Thank you for watching the video. I love you guys. I appreciate everything you do.